Superman movie is coming out. We're very close. We're encroaching on July 11th, guys. And Fandango is reporting right now they have this whole early access event with Amazon where they get screenings going for the film before it actually comes to theaters. And the very first day advanced ticket sales for this 2025 super story of Superman is massive. Oh my God. They're saying it's beating everything. It's one of their biggest ones ever. It's already beat Fantastic Four on top of that too. They've never seen numbers like this ever for a movie. And honestly, people are going nuts about this. These aren't free. It's not like the Prime members just getting these tickets free. No, people are paying for it. And so right now, they're expecting a massive win for Superman because of this. July 8th at 7 p.m. is when this first Fandango showings are happening, introducing Superman to a brand new world. It's a bird, it's a plane, it is Superman, Queen. And it's a good sign. It's a good sign. Now we're waiting on, of course, like the early reviews and all that. The embargo is still held up as of now. I believe that'll probably come out before, some movies, they're not going to do that good when they hold on those embargoes. I bet this comes out very soon. I'm interested to see what that shows as well. But this is a good early telling sign for Superman, and James Gunn's got to be happy, guys. But he released the final trailer this week, but he also released, everybody, you ready for it? You guys ready for it, right? The new popcorn bucket with crypto, guys. Here we go. Feel your crypto.
Love it.
Get your Superman crypto bucket and dog bowl.
The dog bowl.
Dog bowl Superman. And your Superman popcorn bucket with corn sweat.
Yeah.
Your corn sweat drink.
Yeah, and a stumpy.
And all of it, guys. Superman's not holding back, guys. Not holding back. Not holding back.
Not at all. Out of the dog bowl. Pepe's got to be excited for this one.
Loving the dog bowl, buddy. Loving the dog bowl.
Yeah, but I'm sorry to say, like I said before the show, they took a $5 Walmart dog bowl, slapped Superman on it, and they're going to sell it for $40.
Oh, easily. You know what I mean? Is that supposed to be for your pups you take to the theater, or is that supposed to be for your kids? Like, who's buying the dog bowl?
Hey, they had a...
No, that's for at home, Brian.
They had a marketing thing where Nicholas Hoult was saying, bring your kids, bring the family. That's got to include the puppies, right?
It's got to bring... Pepestar wants to go see it, man. That's for Pepestar, right, Pepe?
Right.
And down in the front row.
Because Pepestar loves popcorn, guys. He loves popcorn. It's his favorite.
Oh, yes, he does.
Yeah. He'll dance. He'll jump around. He flips. He does flips and shit and everything, man, for popcorn. So
Brian, you gotta stop giving out all my info, bruh.
It's true.
I'm sorry, Shimon, man, Shimon.
Not bad. Not great, but not bad.
Superman.
It just reminds me of it's like I'm a kid again. It reminds me of the animated series. I just guarantee you, this movie's gonna end with Superman looking outside Luthor's window, like in the comics and the cartoon. He's like, hey, if you ever need me, just look up, just to piss him off, and it'll be over.
Can I say, look at Jordan's background. He's got Superman behind him and Crypto. That's all I'm saying. Jordan's ready for this. You know what? We got to go to... Should we go to Jordan first? I don't know, guys. Should we send...
I don't know. What?
Oh, you have to.
All right.
All I'm gonna say is, I don't know why he's peeking in his window. Was he sleeping? Because that's sleepy crawler stuff right there.
Oh, dude, Superman's always going to Lex's window, man, just to piss him off.
Yeah, maybe. Jordan, so you see this trailer. I guess it's kind of like the last kind of final before we get the movie coming out in a couple weeks now.
I wouldn't really call it. I thought it was really short. It wasn't really a trailer. It was just like, it was just trying to show you, hey, here's more of our stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you heard the rumor. Now, there's no credit to this because this seems pretty far-fetched and stupid.
Yeah, right.
But there's a scene where you see Ultraman in shadow. Supposedly he's got the heat vision going at Superman, so his mask is off. And he's got long curly hair. And supposedly they had shots. Henry Cavill's got long curly hair now, so now they're saying Henry Cavill is Ultraman.
I don't know if I buy that. That'd be fascinating, though, to like actually have that for the fans too.
Right?
And Cavill would do it. Cavill would probably be all about that shit, man. I don't know if I see that, but you know what? Why not? I heard that Supergirl might be in that big metal suit as well too.
No, that's That I heard also was another suit for Ultraman. Like that's his suit first, that gets ripped off.
Yeah, well, you're all about this though, man. You're wearing the Superman hat. Will this bring hope to theaters again? Will it have that big box office? Are you excited about that, Fandango?
I think it will.
release?
I mean, look at the pre-sales, and I think people are excited for this because we need, like, even Kevin Smith said this. We need a movie like this. We need something upbeat. We need something. Look, the Snyderverse was okay for what it was. It was like an Elseworlds dark. Snyder just tried to make it all about like these guys were like, oh my God, they're like gods. But this seems more like, God, this just seems more like the 90s, like the 90s Superman cartoon, or like even like 78 or the 70s with Christopher Reeve. This guy is like hopeful, and he's like, dude, I don't know.
There was no rat with hair in Superman back in my day. I'm sorry.
There wasn't, because they couldn't afford the CGI, GR.
They didn't want a rat with hair. They wanted a real dog.
Get him, GR.
Technically, as you can see, Crypto's been mini breeds.
Oh, is that true? He's changed breeds?
Yes.
I say this though, Jordan. Even the corn sweat man. I remember when we first heard about him doing this part.
I wasn't for him.
I think he looked the best when they were. I mean, they had a bunch of people lined up, and most of them wasn't all about. I was like, okay, all right, and
I think
he's nailing it.
I gotta wait to see his Clark Kent more to see if he nails it.
That part
He
where they're
definitely
interviewing,
nails Superman, but we need to see his Clark.
He has the broccoli hair apparently, which I'm like, it's all the Riz with the kids.
And I'm not digging. I think the reason
I'm not hungry.
I think the reason this movie got so much hate, for one, you got the Snyder bots that just won't let it go. They think Snyder's God, and they're gonna hate on this no matter if it's good or bad. And the suit. I think the suit gave this movie a lot of flack. I sent you that picture.
Why?
That sucked. That's why.
What's wrong with the suit? I don't understand.
It's not showing. It's like, it looks like they're saying it looks like something out of Guardians of the Galaxy. Superman's supposed to. It's not showing his physique. It's not showing his muscle. This guy, if you've seen gym photos, is as huge as Henry Cavill, and you wouldn't know it by looking at that suit.
I mean, he does kind of look like the Hollywood Boulevard Superman.
No, supposedly the rumor is.
Well, where do you think they got him?
The rumor is he's supposed to be getting a new suit supposedly at the end of the movie. Like, this one gets trashed. We'll see.
Oh no, that's some like stuff like after the fact. You're like, we gotta change this suit because the fans are mad.
Well,
that's
the funny thing is, there was a shot. It was like a different trailer, a foreign trailer or something, and there was a shot, and somebody tried to high res the shot because it's Superman in smoke and cloud, and the suit looked totally different. So they're saying, "Oh, this is the climax of the film. He gets a new suit."
Oh, I don't know, man. We'll see. I don't see why they. I mean, you're reinventing him already. Why would you switch his shoot after the movie? I know. Queen's saying it looks too baggy. We had that too for that initial picture that came out. Jordan's excited
and I like
about
the fact
this.
we're already in this world. Like, we don't have to spend. Everybody knows the Superman story. We don't have to spend an hour learning his background.
And as James Gunn said, there's been superheroes for 300 years now in this world, and
Superman's been around for 3 years. We're not getting a brand new Superman. Superman's been here for 3 years, so we're jumping right in.
Yes,
well, last time I looked, he's been around for 70 years, but that's.
Well, in their world, though, he landed on Krypton, or he came out from Smallville, and they knew him then for 3 years. He's been active as Superman. That's what they're saying.
This is not an origin story.
Nope, we're diving into it. We're
not getting the origin story of any of these heroes. We're living in this world, he said. They're here. We know them. His Batman, when he comes out, has been around he's had multiple Robins. He's on his third Robin, which is his son.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Wait, what? Robin's his son?
Yeah, and the new Batman.
Yeah, Damian Wayne.
He was a horny bastard. What can we say?
Wait a minute.
Actually, and Damian Wayne is... What?
Was that really a thing, that Robin was his son? Ever?
The third Robin.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Or no, excuse me. Sorry, fourth Robin.
Robin? Really?
Wait, Batman Beyond,
yeah, because you had Dick Grayson, you had Jason Todd, you had Tim Drake, and then you had Damian Wayne.
We should make a Batman
and then
Beyond.
if you count other universes, you had Stephanie Brown and that.
What? What?
I never heard that Robin was his son ever. That's
That
never came up in my universe.
right.
Well, actually, Damian Wayne is the son of Batman and Talia al Ghul, so he's heir to the League of Assassins. And Talia wants to send him to live with Bruce Wayne. No, this kid's awesome. He's actually became one of the most popular Robins ever. Probably passing Dick Grayson because he's such a dickhead as a 10-year-old.
You can't tell Jordan's excited about this, L. Can you guys?
The man knows his
he
facts.
hides it so well.
He
knows
knows his facts.
It's
I was
true.
saying I like Batman Beyond, the animated series. They should.
I love Batman Beyond.
Hey, there was a rumor they were eventually going to do Michael Keaton and the Batman Beyond.
They canceled it.
Of course,
they canceled it. Yeah. When James Gunn took over, he canceled it. And it was supposed to be Michael Keaton was going to do Flash and then do that. And they were going to kind of introduce the new Batman that way. It was all futuristic type deal. I think that would have been awesome. I think that would have been fucking cool. That's a great futuristic story for Batman, too. GR, battle out Jordan right now. I know you're mad about crypto. You've said that multiple times. We know that. You're mad about crypto. But does this trailer, again, give you any kind of hope that James Gunn's not shooting a blank?
I just say that to fuck with Jordan. I don't really care. I mean, I mean,
I love
it's fun to, this doesn't look bad. It doesn't look great. I don't think it's going to be the wherewithal that he hopes it is. I really don't. It doesn't look like a bad movie.
James Gunn.
But, well, I think there's a lot of people that are saying, you know what? I think Mr. Gunn isn't going to be as popular as he hopes.
I mean, I know those Fandango things, though. The Fandango is like they're trying to say that it sounds good, though. It looks good for them.
Well, he wants to look good like that, but guess what? You don't.
But you said that it does surprise you. It looks better than you thought it would, right?
Well, it couldn't look worse, Brian.
Oh, jeez.
Dude, this guy nails the cheesy. This guy nails the cheesiness of Superman. I don't know if you guys seen that scene where he got off the table after his sun exposure to reheal, and four of the robots like, "Sir, you're not." He's like, "I'm sorry, four. I got to get back in the fray." Who says that? I got to get back in the fray. He's like a fucking nerd, dude. He is straight up Superman.
I love that though. James Gunn gets it.
Well, if you here's one for you to go back to the hot takes. If you ever saw Terminalist, that sounds like something we would say on the teams.
There you go.
Hot takes was 55 minutes ago.
He just remembered.
Hey, I'm used to Pepe. I'm youth deprived. I'm allowed to go that old shit.
Before I go to Brandon, though, let's go over to Pepestar, too. Pepe, what do you think, man? You excited about it?
Superman is the man. Period.
You got your blue on tonight.
Huh?
You got your blue on tonight, too, huh?
Hey, I'm just trying to be a fly guy.
We get you a Superman shirt, Pepestar.
I need a Superman shirt, a popcorn bucket, and some Uggs.
And some Uggs. All right, man. Are they super Uggs?
Yeah. Why not?
Why not? Do you think that James Gunn will be a hit right here?
Well, what do you consider a hit? A couple of dollars or a lot of money?
$1 billion. Can you make $1 billion?
Absolutely not.
Dude,
yeah.
I'm ready. I'm ready for this, but they're not even predicting as a studio. All this has to do to be a hit for them, I think, is to make 600 million. I could see it do that.
Yeah.
It's gonna do 600.
But $1 billion, I don't think so.
It's not gonna make $1 billion.
No one makes $1 billion anymore.
I think the next $1 billion comic book movie is when they ever get to Justice League again. If this iteration is a hit.
They said that multiple times. This has
so no $1 billion comic is what you're saying.
I gotta believe in James Gunn, man. Until he shows me different.
I believe in James Gunn. I think I believe in him. Brandon, as a writer, could you imagine taking over $1 billion franchise like this and being told, make it work this time? That's a lot of stress for one thing. Yeah. And do you believe in James Gunn at all?
Yeah, I mean, I like the Guardians movies. I think he did a good job with those. I think that maybe it's the Superman dilemma. From a story standpoint, it's the Superman dilemma. Nothing hurts him except for the kryptonite and the
Wrong. He's vulnerable to magic.
Okay.
And actually, if you know the
Here's the problem. Here's the problem, Jordan. People don't know that, and enough people don't know that.
And technically, he's vulnerable to anything if you can wear him down.
But if I'm writing a movie for everyone besides you, if I'm writing a movie for like Gen Z kids, 4-quadrant, men, women, over 30, under 30, which is what they want from this kind of franchise movie. It's
over 60. It's
got to be the kryptonite is the only unless they explain it. It's a hard conflict to have because you're like every obstacle he comes across, you're like, well, he's gonna get out of that one.
Is this a thing? The glasses make him look like someone else? Queen's saying this.
Oh, like Clark Kent.
I thought he always had glasses.
Yeah,
No, it was a thing way back in the day. They kind of did away with it, but there was kind of a thing where he kind of had some kind of mental, kind of psychic powers to make you think that he looked different. But they only did that one, just like the kiss. They did one time where Lois Lane found out he was Superman and he could kiss her, and she forgot who he was.
Oh.
I don't like the
Magic.
X-ray vision. The X-ray vision just seems
back in the day that didn't exist, Jordan. You know that.
Actually, back in the day, that was one of the first things they did in the 40s, GR.
Oh shit!
And they did it for about 20 minutes.
Here we go.
Let's get back
I just said one issue. They made him kiss Lois and she forgot who he was. They never brought that power up again.
A whole one issue. What was that? Superman, 4?
The original series, he always kissed on the cheek, though, didn't he?
Oh, I don't know. Was that a thing?
The original series, I remember seeing him kiss on the cheek 1 or 2 times.
Oh, he was a gentleman.
So that was the TV series.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
With George
Reeves.
Blank.
George Reeves, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, George Reeves is the man.
I think the way in is the humor, and I think that this is going to have some humor, just like Guardians did.
Well, that's why I got Nathan Fillion playing Guy Gardner.
Yeah.
However, I don't know if the fans are going to like the humor. For some reason, fans don't like humor. Superhero movies, and I don't get where this comes from.
But they're like, Superman's supposed to be stoic and strong.
Well, that was one of the rumors from the test screening. WB told him to tone down the humor.
Yeah. Oh, really? See, now I don't know if I'll like it. I might have liked that version, but I don't know if I'll like the normal story.
So supposedly it was too James Gunny, so they're like, turn down the humor.
Yeah, see, no, that's the problem. Let the man cook.
James who?
If you're
Gunny,
gonna hire
James Gunny.
If you're gonna hire the man for the job, let the man cook.
Yeah, that's what he does.
The TV version had a lot of humor.
And when he fires a blank, you'll know.
Right. But let him fail on his own terms.
I mean, I really think you could tell that his main vision is Superman All-Star. That's where the robots come from, and Superman's becomes weaker and all that. From the comic book, that was a comic book in 2000. Very, very popular comic book with Superman fans. And then another inspiration is the animated series. Lois is even in the purple blouse that she wore in the animated series. I think that's where a lot of his vision's coming from, and I'm for it. Until he proves me wrong.
I heard of
I
Lois finally gets slated.
I want to see Green Lantern. I want to see his Guy Gardner.
I think that's the cheesiest part of all this. Don't get me wrong. I just getting the bowl cut.
Dude, it's there, but Guy Gardner that's Guy Gardner, man. I mean,
Lois finally gets laid in this one. That's good.
I don't know if we're gonna have any intimate little sex scene or anything like this. I doubt we're gonna see that.
No, not when they're on video saying, "Come bring your kids."
We're not gonna have a Top Gun version of love scene in this. I don't think. I can't imagine that.
Come on, baby, light my fire.
And James Gunn even said that that the whole rumors
Whoa,
about
please don't sing. Not on a Friday. Do it on a Monday or Sunday. Not on a Friday.
But I like to do it on Friday.
Yeah.
Okay, go
Everybody-
ahead.
But now, all I know is now they're working on Wonder Woman, and I just want to get to Batman, goddammit. Can we finally get to fucking Batman?
What do you mean?
Yeah.
There've been like 12
No,
of
let's
them.
stay with Wonder Woman.
Yeah, but I want Batman in this universe, a comic accurate Batman.
Well, I
want,
still think we should do that too. Battinson for everybody.
Oh yeah, I actually like that one. That was cool with the
A
penguin.
lot of people did.
Yeah, and that they just make him Batman. But the problem is, he says he doesn't want to do it until he's like old, and he's already saying he's old, and the second one hasn't even come out, and he's not even old. I'm like, dude, what the hell, man?
He
You
just
know,
doesn't
so-
want to do a franchise.
Yeah, he just
I
doesn't
heard
want
of-
it.
Don't
Funny.
use that old word, please.
That's true. That's what he said. That's his words, not mine. That's his words, not mine.
Well, if he's not youth deprived, he can't say it.
Yeah.
Milton
got a
Bradley
question
wants to
about-
know if Lana Lang is in this, and I don't think so, because besides the one little part where he's at the farm, I don't think they're going to Smallville much. They're just jumping right into Lex Luthor hating Superman.
Yeah.
I got a question
Let's
about
see-
the old Superman TV show. Is what was the guy who thought he was a bird so fucking excited about?
What?
Birdman?
The guy was like,
Bird?
"It's a bird!"
Oh,
Like, like, why is he just like yelling, "It's a bird"? Like,
It's a plane.
it's a bird, dude. Like, what do you care?
Come on, no, nothing. In the days of Superman's youth, there were no planes.
Yeah, but with a bird.
Yeah, but the guy's just yelling, "It's a bird!" Like,
Because
who does that when they
nothing
see a
flew.
For truth, justice, and a
The
better
American
tomorrow.
dream.
And the
Or a
American
better
way.
tomorrow.
He was on the
Nah, they don't even
mushroom.
say that in the comics anymore.
Yeah.
James Gunn made his own up, but in the comics,
they
it's a
don't.
better tomorrow.
Do you agree with that, Pepestar?
I think the guy was on mushrooms. It's a bird.
yeah, yeah, exactly. He's
It's
like
a
tripping
bird.
out.
Well, he
over-
was. I mean,
Pepestar's not chasing birds. He's like, screw those. He's tracing.
I am
Hey,
chasing the
hey,
fine young ladies.
There you go.
Can we
hey,
all
Brandon,
agree
you
at
got to
least-
remember the original was released in the 1930s.
That's right, on Bazooka Bubblegum.
Yep.
That's
action
right.
comics.
Yeah. No, but they had Bazooka Bubblegum when they sold them, remember?
Maybe you can't have
No,
bubble
you
gum.
don't. You're
No,
not.
but the bazooka
I don't remember, but I've
bubblegum-
heard.
Yeah, that's what I heard. It's like he started on Bazooka, right? That's I
What
think
about
they
the-
Gum.
Hey, they still had Bazooka bubblegum with comics in them when I was. I don't know if
Yeah,
they still do.
yeah,
but
I
when I
remember
was
seeing
young, they
that
had
too.
it.
Me
Yes,
too.
they had it all the time. Absolutely.
if I got assigned this as a writing assignment,
Bad
I would go,
bubblegum. It
I
was
would go
bad,
back.
but you got it for the comic.
that's what I'm saying. If I got assigned this,
Bazooka.
if I got assigned this as a writing assignment, I would go back to the original Bazooka comics and I would be honored. I would honor those because that's something everyone can get behind.
Hey, you wait, Brandon, because the way we're going this route right now, we're getting that Bazooka Bubblegum movie coming pretty soon here.
Right,
you wait
yeah.
for it. It's going to happen. If we're doing a Magic 8-Ball movie, if we're doing a freaking, like, what was the one? There's a crazy one. There's so many of these
Rubik's-
Mattel ones.
Rubik's Cube.
Rubik's Cube. We've
Isn't
gone
there
through
Monopoly?
Monopoly? Yeah, Monopoly's happening.
Whack-a-mole. We talked about Whack-a-mole.
Whack-a-mole. There's so many different these crazy shows. Pepe, what were you saying about Bazooka? You had some about Bazooka Bubblegum fast there. I heard
Bazooka bubblegum only lasted for 2 seconds. That's how much sugar
Yep.
they had in there. That was it. I throw that shit away.
It's
Kind of like
Terrible.
juicy fruit. You got 5 chews out of a juicy.
That
fruit. It was
is
gone.
so true.
But you know what?
Choose.
I would tell
right.
Pepstar.
Well, I like juicy fruit, but bazooka.
I would tell Pepstar again. You're a
2
dog.
seconds,
You can't have bubble
and
gum.
done.
He didn't care.
I didn't because it was good.
Well, yeah, any kind of bubble gum. You had grape bubble gum, cherry. The flavor only lasted like
2
a
seconds.
minute.
That's it. And then it hurt. It hurt. I don't know. It's too much. It's so
hell yeah.
solid. Bubble gum, guys.
Oh,
you
Milton
know-
Bradley brought up. I want Superman to fucking go into a closet and say, "This looks like a job like the old cartoons, the old Fletcher
Yeah.
cartoons. This looks like a job for Superman."
yeah, we're not getting that anymore. I
Weren't
don't
you
think.
supposed to use the phone booth?
Yeah,
There
there's
ain't no phone booths
anymore.
anymore.
Yeah, no more, guys.
That's a joke in there. That's got to be a
Hey,
joke in there.
We
Not even
did. We
Christopher-
did that. We did.
Go ahead, GR.
We did that phone booth on Wednesday, And I said on the air, kids today wouldn't know what that is.
Hey, if you remember the original Superman movie, Christopher Reeve didn't even use a phone booth. He looked at it, thought it was stupid, and then remember he went into the carousel in the
Oh yeah, like
super
that,
speed turned
spun
into
around a million
Superman.
times, and then he flew off.
I don't think kids today know who Superman is.
Somebody
Well,
does.
my kid does.
Superman.
My kid does.
Like I
Well,
think
yeah, you might.
it's gonna fall on.
You might have an influence there, Jordan.
Well,
It's all,
I'm gonna
gonna
tell
fall
you.
on it's all gonna fall on deaf ears. I think the Gen Z kids do not care about Superman. Yes, I said it. And they don't care about Jurassic. I don't think they care about Jurassic either. I'm going to be a fair player here.
Well, that's what I'm worried about. Even if this movie does good, even if Superman does good, is it sustainable?
Yeah,
Because
That's the question.
I don't know. if
No,
any of
it's
these-
probably not.
They're already saying these are going to do great. They're saying these are going to do great, though. Everyone's like, oh, the Superman and Fantastic Four, Marvel's back, and DC's back together. I see those headlines. I'm like, really? Do we think so? I think you're jumping
Well,
the
I don't
gun
know
on
if
this.
Marvel's back because I heard a
Hey,
lot of hate for the
like the
Fantastic
pun.
Four.
Jumping the gun.
What?
I said, I think you're jumping the gun. That's what I said. I
Oh,
think you're jumping the gun. That's all I'm saying.
Gun with two ends.
With two ends.
I just
guys.
can't believe not one of them moved. Not
Yeah.
one of them bulked at their release schedule.
Not one. Nope, they're going forward,
I
man.
thought at least between Jurassic Park, Superman, and Fantastic Four, somebody would have moved.
No.
They're all
Not
gonna,
happening.
you know what's going to be funny is they're all probably going to. I think F1 is going to do the best out of the summer movies because it's an original
That'd be
idea.
hilarious.
Yeah, I know. It's going to be a sleeper hit because it's Brad Pitt. It's like real people driving. Like I think that when you go to the movies, you want to see real shit now. That's like why Mission Impossible did so good because it's like Tom
That's
Cruise
good.
really on a plane with his like mouth getting blown. Like, that's what people want to see now when they pay all that money to see them go to the movies.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I heard that I think kids are gonna want families are gonna go to Superman. They're already saying the toys are flying off the shelf for kids.
Everyone says they have a lot of hope for it. Again, a lot of hope for it. And Superman,
hope.
guys,
Oh,
is
a lot of hope.
coming.
Yo, player, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when we are live. And if you are able to join our Patreon, please join. Because the Pepestar needs more snickety snacks. Because I'm hungry. Holla back. Love y'all.
Control show.